What's up, everybody? Ray from 4x4 Play. Everything's done on my ATV's Maverick. So I was kicking around the idea of what the heck can I do? I got to do something. So what I was thinking of doing was cleaning the radiator off of the Maverick. I know it's been plugged up a bunch of times and it's really hard to get to, especially with that grill. You can get a hose in there or whatnot, but came across some cleaner for air conditioners. It's called AC Coil cleaner. You get a Home Depot for like $6 a can. It's supposed to work really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this grill off here and see what I can do with it. So there's about 6 bolts I got to undo to get this guy off of here. You got 2 there. Come around the side, you got this one. Same on the other side. Right there. And then up underneath here, you got this one. And we got that one. So I'm going to get to getting those loosened up. Well, of course, with just about every Can Am project you take on, not really simple to take 6 bolts out to get to something. You got to take a lot of shit apart. So I found 2 more bolts. Let's see. One there. Another one on the other side. And then I didn't have enough room with the bumper on to get the grill out, so of course I had to take the bumper apart. So now that all that's off, this thing comes off really easy. And I get a good look at the rad. Again, I've never had this thing off. I've had it plugged up before. Never even got to look at it this good. So what I'm going to do now, see if I can turn you all around. So I've never had this thing apart like this with the grill off. I was able to hose the radiator pretty good, but as you can see, there's no way you can get to all of it. I mean, that thing is filthy up there. Fan's always running. I mean, I'm losing probably 20% efficiency on my cooling like that. So I'm glad I decided to take this thing apart, give it a good cleaning. Hopefully cool the ride down a little bit. So now that I get this thing outside and in the light, you know, my pressure washer looks like I do wash with the pressure washer. I know, but it looks like I did hit it a little hard. It looks like almost like the fins got a little damage just from the pressure washer. So I'm gonna fix those fins, as many as I can. But when you rinse it, the angle with the bumper in the way and with the angle of the grill, none of this gets touched. That is completely plugged, and you're losing a ton of efficiency. It's hot in the summer in this side-by-side, and fans always running, blowing that hot air in. So I think if I can get this clean, maybe help out a little bit with that. The product, it's from AC Safe. It's heavy-duty foaming AC coil cleaner. So what you do is you spray this stuff on, and it's supposed to foam out all the dirt and debris that you can't really get to. Got this at Home Depot for like $5-something, $6 say. I'll post a link in the description, and then we'll see how she works. I haven't even hit it with the hose yet. I just kind of wanted to get an idea how this stuff's going to work. Just spray it on there. Nice and heavy. If I gotta hit that dirt spot up there with the hose, I will. I just want to see how well this stuff works. Should probably be doing this with the rad out of the bike, but being a little bit lazy right now. Get it in there real good. And that'll be my my initial test. We'll see. Let it soak in there for a little bit. So this is about, I don't know, it's been sitting for like 3 or 4 minutes, and it's starting to work. Not really sure how long to leave it sit, but I'm gonna leave it sit a little longer. just kind of foaming all that dirt and grime out of there that I couldn't reach with that grill on. Alright, she's been soaking for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna give her a little hit with the hose and just see what it looks like. I got an extra can just in case I need to do it twice, but I might have had to get that mud out of the top up there. But I don't know, I just wanted to see how it would work without anything. She's plugged pretty good. I'm gonna have to hit it with the hose, and I'll hit it again with the cleaner here. So look at that nasty ass water. I thought she was clean too. Wasn't even close. Give it a little bit more with the hose. I'll try to show you guys how I fix my fins on the radiator. There's really no easy way. I just use a pair of forceps, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of patience. And you just kind of tease the fins. Try to get a little closer. Hard to do when you're filming. You just kind of open them up. The ones you can save. Just kind of straighten them out. Let's see if I can get a better angle. Like I said, no fast way to do this. Takes a lot of patience. But this really does help with the cooling efficiency of your radiator. Also works better when it's not plugged with mud too. And why Can Am decided to make their XMR edition Maverick have their radiator right here, the same as on their quads too, the Renegades, is beyond me. Doesn't make any sense. So I have to come up with something, either make it easier to remove that grill. I really don't want to do a rad relocate. I just don't like the way they look. Kind of like that. Give you the idea. It takes a lot of patience, a little dexterity. Just got to be gentle. It might help that I'm a surgical nurse too, for my day job. Just get in there and save as many as you can. Again, this is not easy to film. And do at the same time. This one's like real bad, so you can get in there and open it up. On my Renegade, when I took my rad out to do the relocate, a lot of fins were bad, and I did front and back almost the whole rad. It took me hours, but if you have patience and time, it can be done. Just like so. Trying to do this while looking at it through the camera. So, I don't know. Fix some of them. I'm going to try to get them all. I'll do an after once I'm done. This is the after I spent about 45 minutes plucking out and straightening out as many fins as I could. That pressure washer really does, when you hit it at an angle, really does tear up your fins. it's as good as I can get those. Those are just not coming straight. Could probably spend another 2 hours getting them all perfect, but I did get most of them opened up. The ones that were really bad. When they're mashed over to the side like that, they don't let any air flow in. At least now they're letting some air in. But it just takes a lot of time and patience. So there's the finished product. Fins, I straightened them best I could. Only a little bit of time I have, but I cleaned it out really good. You can see this is all that was in the rad. I thought it was clean until I took that grill off. The grill is kind of a pain in the butt to get off, so I'm gonna have to come up with some kind of way to make a quick release grill for it. That way I could just pop it off when I'm cleaning the machine as part of my routine cleaning after every ride, just to make sure I get that gunk out of there. Because I'll tell you what, that's impossible to get to. I don't know why Can Am put the rad there, but I also don't know why they didn't make a quick release grill. So let's see if I can figure out some way to modify my grill so I can get it to come off quicker, easier, without taking the bumper off and whatnot. So hopefully that helps. I think what I'm going to do to make this grill able to come off easier is I had it on and I marked some spots that I think I can just cut. I'm going to cut this piece off here and along the side here. I'm going to cut this tab off. I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm going to cut off here, zip down here. That way this side piece right here where there's bolts, it can stay mounted in there. And then I can just hook the grill up using the 2 screw holes there and down there. That way when I want to take it off, I just have to undo 4 bolts instead of taking the whole thing off, and then hopefully it'll pop right out. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so I modified the grill by cutting there and there. So when I want to take the grill out, I don't have to disconnect all this, and it should just be able to pop out like so. And my thoughts are with the bumper on, I can just kind of drop it down, lift it up, and take it out. And that way I'll have access to clean my radiator out without having to take the bumper off. But you see I just cut it here. Real rough cuts. Cut the tab off there. Cut that piece out of there. But the pieces are still there. I just cut them. So I'll clean them up, sand the edges, make it look decent. But yeah, that's my solution to being able to clean my radiator more religiously, so it doesn't end up like it did. Because man, it's a pain to clean that guy.